Hi, I'm Krueger, the sweetest psychopath you'll ever meet, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited to use this alien palette from Jeffree Star. If you turn it around and upside down, it's a beauty blender. I'm excited that the quality of these is just like blood sugar. So we're gonna get right into. I'm gonna go into Martian Soul. That's nice. I didn't wipe off the brush, so some other color kind of mixed into that. Totally my fault. I'm gonna go with Ghost OG and enter that in the corners of my eye. And I'm gonna go in with Titan under the brows just to lighten that up a little. Ooh, that one had a lot of kickback. Dip the brush into it. It popped all over the palette, but like I said, Anastasia's palettes do that all the time, and I ain't mad. Oh, it's a pigmented as fuck color though. Oh shit. And that was one dip. That was one. Lightly just pick up some of the residue to finish this eye. Go with the YSL. I'm gonna go in with some Area 51 on the outside of my eye, on the outside part of the crease. Kind of wanting to make my eyes look a little more circular, some kind of like alien vibe to my eye instead of winged out like I normally do. This purple's working out pretty nice. Usually on me, since I am deep skinned, I don't know if that works since I have a bit of a darker skin tone. I don't know how it works on people with light skin, but usually on me, purples will turn kind of grayish and not look so cute. I'm going to take some Pluto and add that into the center. I'm going to try it dry first and then wet it. Ooh, that's cute as fuck. Yeah. Camera shut off and I didn't realize that, but I did add some probe into this part of my eye, and then on my brow I did add Interstellar and Pluto, and bitch, I love Interstellar so much, and then that pop of Pluto in there just really like made it like extra, like I love it. Flying saucer's cute. It has the little like UFO in it. And also, sorry if there's a shadow casting over my face, I didn't realize that until I looked back at the footage when my camera shut off. Hopefully I moved everything so that's not a problem anymore. Abduction and add it into the edges. I've been for these green colors lately. Like I was so pleased with the ones from the James Charles palette as well. And the Jeffree Star ones are like working out pretty good too. I want to go ahead and take a pop of color and add that into the corner here. So I am going to go back in with some Area 51. And I'm going to go into Alien. Oh bitch, that is so fucking pretty. And that was pigmented as hell too. Like I'm even like tapping it onto my eye. And I'm going to go ahead and take UFO, which is like that green gold color, and add that into the center part of my eye. And to add a real pop of color, I'm gonna add, hi, how are ya? So, just apply this all over my eye. Interstellar is gonna be like one of my new favorite fucking shades. Like I just love this color so much. Look at that. And that's dry, it's not even wet. I'm gonna take Pluto and add that into the center of where I have, hi, how are ya? Add that here. Bitch. Wow. I have to say, like, I am really, really fucking happy with this palette. Like, I feel so excited about it, like I did when Blood Sugar did come out. That was actually my first video I ever filmed for YouTube. It is honestly awful, do not watch it. I had no idea what I was doing. The editing was shit, there was like no lighting. I was sitting in a different room, and it looked awful. Take a phone home, and I'm gonna kind of contour my nose, blend it up into my eyes. UFO, which is a green gold color. I'm gonna highlight the tip of my nose with that. Gonna take more of a phone home, just to darken it up under here and on the side. Ooh, and then I am gonna go into one of my new favorite shades, which is Pluto. And just tap her down. It's like I feel so wicked sparkly, like just glistening winter, like Frosty the Snow Witch. Into Flying Saucer and kind of add that like up in my eyebrows somewhere. Kind of like little alien antennas or something. I don't know what to do. Gonna blend her out and add her right here in the corner. Just gonna start blending her up with the rest. Area 51. This is the finished look. I went ahead and used Trigger on my lips. I am so excited for this color. I've been waiting for Jeffree to come out with a color like this for so long. Deep, dark, like plum colors, almost black, are my favorite, and I love his formula so much. So now I'm happy that they have one, and I hope this becomes a permanent part of his collection. So I went ahead and swatched all 8 of the lipsticks right here on my arms. Sorry, they are on the top of it. They are on my tattoo, but I didn't know where else to swatch them. Start using Cloud. That one is so pretty. I want to use that on my eyes. I'm also really excited to try out You're Still on the Property and Karma. Oh my god, I am obsessed with this color. I have a lipstick from Lime Creme that's kind of similar to it. I forgot the name of it because I didn't really wear it anymore. I think it might have been Trouble. I don't remember, but I remember when I wore it, I was so excited because I love the color, and everyone told me it looked like shit. Like legit, like if I put shit on my mouth. And I was like, y'all stupid, this color is gorgeous. I love that color. Let's get into some swatching. I fucking loved this palette. I was just nervous because when it came to the Thirsty palette, I was a little underwhelmed with it. I think I used it maybe for the week that it came out and I got it, and then after that I kind of never picked it up again. I actually don't even know where it is. It wasn't something I would have normally used anyways, but I don't know, I really wanted the yellow in that palette and it just wasn't my favorite. But anyways, he went back to the Blood Sugar formula with this palette, and that was the most amazing thing he could have ever done, because this is fucking amazing. So some of the colors I did use, I'm going to go ahead and start swatching. Saucer, which I loved. Abduction, which is more of the lime green. Oops. I'm dark, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. You can see it better on my eyes and on my face, but the color is really pigmented. I'm just a little dark, so you can't really see that. And then here's Alien. I didn't use the black because y'all know how I feel about black eyeshadow. But, ooh, that is really dark. That's pigmented. I didn't get a chance to use it on my eyes, so I don't know how well it blends out. Y'all know, if you watched my last video, I didn't particularly like the one in the James Charles palette. It was just not my favorite. Space Cowboy. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Urban Decay also has a shadow called that, but there's this kind of like a really bright white color. Ooh, this is pretty. Let me get into some Pluto and Interstellar. These are like my two new ultimate favorite shades. I just love the way these blended out on my eyes, what they did for my eyes. These are just so fucking pretty. I have them both under my eyebrow. I have them in the corners of my eyes. Oh, and then let me rub my finger off. UFO, which is this beautiful gold greenish color. I have that in the center of my eyes and on the tip of my nose. So overall, my thoughts on this palette is, bitch, I fucking love it. Like, it is so good. This little alien beauty blender palette is like I'm obsessed. I can't wait to start creating more things with this. So regardless how you feel about Jeffree Star or not, this is about the makeup and nothing else. And to me, this is really an amazing palette. I love it. I can't get over it. And now, because of this one, I'm so hyped up and excited to see what he did for his next one. The packaging on the liquid lipsticks too is so cute. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but the glitter is just so fucking cool. I've always been so fascinated with aliens. I'm always watching conspiracy theories on them and whatnot. The closest I think I've ever seen to an alien would have to be one night we were at a friend's house and we went to go drop her off, and she got locked out of her house, and I forgot, we were waiting for her boyfriend or someone to get home to like unlock the door for her, but it was like the middle of the night. It was like 2 a.m. if not 3 a.m. And she lived out on the outskirts of town, so it's like pitch black out there and there was nothing out there at all. And we were just kind of like hanging outside of the car, talking and doing whatnot. And then all of a sudden, like this big thing of light just came over us, and I seriously thought a street lamp had turned on above us. But then we look up and it was just this thing in the sky, it looked like it was just kind of a few feet away in the middle of the desert. It was this big ball of like white light, and it just had like this red and green hue like coming from it, and it was just dropping down, and then it landed somewhere out in the desert, and it wasn't that far. I was so like, bitch, let's go look for it. Let's go find what the hell that was. My two friends were like, you're fucking stupid. We're not gonna go look for that. So I never get to find out if it was like a shooting star, a meteor, a pigeon on fire, a UFO, an alien. So I don't know. One of the scariest things that happened to me in my youth, it was a long time ago, but now that I look into it, since I watch all these conspiracy theories and other like horror related things, it might have been a skinwalker. But I was scared of rabbits for the longest time. Not like, oh my god, I could freak out like I do when I see fucking sharks, but a long time ago, me and my cousin were exploring this like wooded area. We weren't camping, not exactly sure where it was, but I was kind of following him, the younger cousin, just kind of chasing him up into wherever the fuck we were going. And as we get to like this area, like it's really deep into the wooded area, he kind of just stops and like tells me to like to be quiet. And we look, and there's this man, from what it looked like, completely naked, just bent over. There's this man just kind of like hunched over, like kind of rustling through bushes or something. But then what really freaked us out is that when I looked, he didn't have legs like a man. He had legs kind of like a rabbit, although he was like man-sized. And his skin was just super pale. And then it turned and it looked, oh, I got chills. He just turned to look at us, and like his face was almost a human, but not quite humanish. And it had big dark eyes and a tiny little mouth, and it looked like they didn't have a nose. And then the side of the head was flat, but it went up straight like into two little ears, which kind of made him look like a rabbit. And then I nearly just fucking shit myself when he didn't take a step towards us. The fucker hopped towards us. I remember I fucking turned around and ran my fucking ass back to, I don't even know where I was going. I did not want to be around there. And for the longest time, that had just creeped me out so bad, and I never found out what it was. I want to say I was camping somewhere up in New Mexico, because I remember the trip not being too far from where I live, and that's the only wooded area that's close to this desert I live in. But later on in high school, I had a friend's mother tell me a similar story to what she saw that sounded just like that. But it was a friend of hers, and I think they lived up in New York. I'm not too familiar with New York, so I'm not sure where they live, but it was kind of more of a secluded area that they did live in. And there was not too much else around them. And she would say that occasionally she would just it was a friend of hers that she would be walking through the house, and when she like glance out her window, she would see something very similar. It was like somewhat of like a man and a rabbit, and it would just be hopping around her house. And she said it kind of creeped her out at first, but then she kind of just was not too bothered by it because it never really did anything to her. Like it never really tried anything except it would just be around the house. Which, bitch, I would have fucking go out and shoot that thing. What the fuck, scary ass motherfucker. Well, so time she was out doing laundry. This was back in the day, so she was like outside hanging the laundry up, and she was bringing in some other stuff. And as she was walking to the house, she walked into the back door to put the stuff down, and she heard like a little like something running, and she turned, and her back door had been opened again. So she kind of like freaked out because she had closed it behind her, and she went to go shut the door right away. Kind of looked around, didn't really see anything, and thought she was just hearing shit. Not until she finished what she was doing with the laundry, and she was walking to the living room, and that motherfucker was right in the middle of her living room. She screamed, ran out the back door, and ran to her car. And when they finally got back home to check, the thing was gone. But oh, that gave me chills again. So I thought maybe it was a kid and with an over imagination what I saw, but then to hear later on in high school, years after it had happened, that someone saw a similar thing that I did, and it exactly was the exact same description. Like a humanoid, rabbit legs, the weird face with the big black eyes, and the little skinny head that went up into rabbit ears. So was it an alien? Was it a skinwalker? Or was it just someone tweaking on meth? So anyways, it is Thanksgiving, and I hate poultry, so I won't be eating any fucking turkey. It's just, ugh, it's so gross to me. So hopefully there's a Pizza Hut open somewhere so I can grab pizza, chill, watch Hulu on my phone with the family, because they're going to be watching foosball, and I fucking hate foosball too, so I won't be watching any of that. Anyways, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and until the next time, we'll see you girls later.